1, 2, 3. Howdy everyone. This one's called the Kansas City Railroad Blues, and it's one of my favorite banjo tunes. It's also in drop C tuning, so before we get started, make sure that your 4th string is tuned down to a C note. This one starts with a set of pickup notes that sound like this. And what that is you've got just the 1st and 2nd string of a C chord fretted. You don't have to fret the 4th string since it's tuned down to the C note. But with the 1st and 2nd string of a C chord fretted, you're going to play 3rd string, and then put your middle finger on the 2nd fret 3rd string, play 3rd string again, and then 1 and 2 together. Again. Those are the pickup notes, and then leading on into the first phrase, it sounds like this. That was a slide on 2nd string, 3rd to 5th fret. Once you get there, put your ring finger on the 5th fret 1st string, and you'll play 2, 1, 5, 2, 1, 5. Next phrase. That one's a little bit of a stretch. You've still got your 5th fret 1 and 2 fretted, but you're going to bring your pinky up to 7th fret 1st string and play 1, 2, 5, 1, 2, 5, pinky off, and 5th fret 1. This is what we have so far. Next phrase. So again, you're still up here at 5th fret 1 and 2. Bring your pinky up to 7th fret 1, and you'll play 1, pinky off, 1 again, and then let go of your 1st string, but you're going to slide down from 5th fret 2nd string down to 3rd fret 2nd string with a 5, 2, 1, 5 roll like this, and then land on the 1 and 2 of a C chord. You'll play those two together. Let's go through one more time what we have so far. It sounds like this. Next phrase sounds like this. So you've landed, that previous phrase ended with the 1 and 2 of a C chord. You've got the C chord in place. Now what you're going to do is let go of the 1st string but leave the 2nd string fretted and play 5, 2, 1, fret the 1st string where it belongs in a C chord and play a 5, 1 pinch. And then you're going to pinch again and pull off on the 1st string as you do that. Like that, and then end it on the 2nd string, still fretted where it belongs in a C chord. Again. Next phrase. So you've still got your index finger on 1st fret 2nd string. Put your middle finger on the 2nd fret 3rd, like a D7 shape, and you're going to play 2, 1, 2, 3, 3 times in a row. phrase. So I still have first fret, second string in place. I'll play 2, 5, middle finger over to the second fret, third string, play that, take it off, play that again, and then bring your middle finger to second fret, fourth string, and you're gonna pick that with your thumb, and as you do that, you're gonna choke it up, and back down, and then play open 4. So again, that new phrase sounds like this. Once you get to that point, you're actually going to go back and repeat everything starting from this. So I'm going to go ahead and play through that repetition so you see exactly what I mean, and then we'll move on from there. So the repetition would sound like this. Alright, so after you've repeated all of that, next phrase sounds like this. That's a walk up on the 4th string, 4th fret, 5th fret, 6th fret, and then 3, 5, 1 pinch. Next phrase. That was a slide on 3rd string, 2nd to 3rd fret with a 3, 2, 5, 1 roll. And then you're going to pull off on 3rd, 3rd to 2nd fret, followed by open 2, and then open 3. So starting from that walk up on 4th string sounds like this. Next phrase. That's just slide on 3rd string, 2nd to 3rd fret with a 3, 2, 1, 5 roll. And then once you get there, we're going to kind of repeat that tag ending like we had done that sounds like this. So that's the same exact lick that we did before, starting with, you've got your 1st fret, 2nd string in place, and you'll play 2, 5, 3, 3, choke on 4, open 4. And that completes the entire A part. So what you're going to do is take all of that, including the pickup notes, and play it twice. And the only thing that you're going to have to change is that once you've finished the second time around the A part and you've played this little tag at the very end, then you're going to add on to that, before going into the B part, play 4, 2. I'll just go ahead and play through both the A parts slowly so you can try to play along, and then we will launch on into the B part. So here it is, the A part, nice and slow. Moving right along into the B part, first phrase sounds like this. And it starts with this monster slide all the way up from the low C chord all the way up to the 10th fret 1 and 2. So you've ended the A part at this C chord like this. We're going to slide up from there up to the 10th fret, and I would say for the sake of simplifying your left hand fingering, go ahead and put your middle finger on the 2nd fret 2nd string, and that's where we'll start the slide all the way up to 10th fret. Once you get there, put your ring finger on the 10th fret 1st string and play 1, and then you're going to hammer on 2nd string 9th to 10th fret with a 2, 1, 5, again 2, 1, 5. So the first of those 2, 1, 5 rolls has the hammer on. So let's do that whole phrase one more time. It sounds like this. Next phrase. That's easy. That's just scooting that 2-finger bar shape down to the 9th fret. So it's just scooting it down 1 fret and doing a Foggy Mountain breakdown roll. 2, 1, 2, 1, 5, 2, 1, 5. Next phrase. That's easy too, except the only thing that's really different is that you'll slide it in from the 9th fret up to the 10th fret again. Slide in with the first note, which is the 2nd string. 2, 1, 2, 1, 5, 2, 1, 5. So let's play through everything we've done in the B part so far. Sounds like this. Next phrase. This is a really familiar lick to pretty much any banjo player that's done anything up the neck, except we usually use this in G, which is at the 9th, 8th, and 9th fret. This is a common position that we use for up the neck tag licks and things like that. We're doing it down here at the D shape F chord. So we're working around the 2-finger version of the D shape F chord. So you'll have ring finger on 7th fret 1st string, index on 6th fret 2nd, and put your middle finger on the 7th fret 3rd, and you'll play 2, 5, 2, 1, 2, 3, 1. Next phrase. What that is you still have that, what I call the triangle shape in place, only it's down here at the F chord. And you'll play 2, bring your pinky up to 9th fret 2nd string and play 2, 1, 5, pinky off, 2, 3, 1. And you're going to play that same lick 3 times in a row. The end of the 3rd one, you just add a 2nd string, and that's the only thing that's different. So again, we'll just play that nice and slow. 2, 2, 1, 5, 2, 3, 1. Add the 2 at the very end. All right, this is what we've done so far of the B part. Sounds like this. So after that, you're going into some repetition, but you're going to kick off the repetition with these pickup notes that sound like this. You've ended that last phrase with this triangular shape based around the F chord here in place 7, 6, 7. Leave your ring finger where it's at on the 7th fret 1st string, but take your index back to 5th fret 3rd, pick that with your thumb, go back to the full triangle shape and play 3, 1 and 2 together. So again, here are those new pickup notes. And then after that, there's some repetition. I'll play through what's repeated and then we'll break down the rest of the tune. Sounds like this. So that's all exactly the same, and the next phrase is very close to what we had done before, just slightly different in the roll pattern. So you're going back to the 2-finger version of the F chord, 7th fret first with ring finger, 6th fret second with index, and you'll play. So that was just 2, 5, 2, 1, 5, 2, 1. Just slightly different roll pattern than we had used before. Next phrase sounds like this. So all that is the 2-finger version of a D-shaped G chord, but you're noticing I'm not using the same fingers I would typically use for a 2-finger chord. I've switched to use the actual fingers I would use for the chord shape, which is pinky on 9th fret first, middle on 8th fret second, and the reason being that it's setting me up for my next move, where I'm going to need to use these other fingers. So you'll just slide into that. Actually, yeah, go ahead and slide into that. If you can start it here at the 7th fret 1, 6th fret 2, and you'll play 2, 2, 1, 5, 2, 1, 5. Next phrase. This is a little tricky, but you gotta bring your thumb around to the 7th fret 5th string and play 1, 5, 2, 1, 5, 2. You can let go of that shape next, and the next phrase sounds like this. So that was ring finger on the 9th fret 3rd string and play 3, 1. Land on your C chord down here and play 2, and that's the first note of that tag lick we tagged out in the A part. So I won't break down that tag lick, it's exactly the same. And that's the whole B part. So I will go ahead and play through that slowly for you, and then we'll work through the entire tune, and I'll show you how you can end this one. So now you've got the whole tune, and you're just going to have to figure out how to end it. If you go back and listen to what I played at the beginning of this video, I ended it by going back and playing one more A part. That's just what I felt like sounded good, and that's what I did. If you listen to different versions of this tune, you'll hear many different ways of doing it. It's one of those tunes that has evolved quite a bit over the years, and there's kind of wiggle room. There's not one classic way that you have to do it, like with, say, Foggy Mountain Breakdown or something like that. So I'll play through this tune, the whole thing, slowly for you, and this time we'll end it on a B part so that you can hear how that sounds. You can just choose whatever way you want to end it, totally fine. But I will show you, one way or the other, the way I just showed you how to play this tune. We ended both the A parts and the B parts with this tag. And I would do that and then just give it a nice backward strum starting from the 1st string up to the 5th. So it would sound like this. Now I'm just playing through the tune for you slowly. You can try to play along. And I'm going to play 2 A parts, 2 B parts, and then end with our little backward strum. And it sounds like this. 1, 2, 3.